Our thing is coming up with great Instagram poses. On. Hey guys, so I am joined by Nancy Easton, who is, among other things, my friend and my workout partner. But she's only my friend and my workout partner because she runs this incredible nonprofit around the country, but started here in New York. And I don't even know how I got to know you or how we. Oh, a friend of ours, a mutual friend, said we needed to know each other. But I get you need to know someone all the time, and I'm sure you do too. Little did I know that I really did. I needed to know you. So I was instantly drawn to Nancy because she's like this kick-ass woman who is doing all the things at age like that I was doing at age like 30. Like she's still running marathons and still working out every day and still an amazing mom to her 3 beautiful children. And if you go to her house, she's got like mountain bikes and like skis and I don't know, like bows and arrows. Like you're like a large,
healthy food,
fun, healthy food. She eats food that she picks from her garden. Like I want to be you in 10 years.
When you grow up.
When I grow up, I want to be you.
Wait, you have bows and arrows?
I don't have bows and arrows.
Oh.
She's got easily like 3 or 4 bikes.
I thought she was into archery. Zen and the Art of Archery is actually one of the great books. We should.
The Art of Archery?
Zen and the Art of Archery. It's a great book.
No. He's always trying to get me to read more stuff. And I'm always trying to read less. I'm like, I need to read less. You want me to read more? There's less I need to read. I just don't have time.
Twitter. Who needs to read? Headline.
How are you? You're busy.
I'm busy.
Busy.
Good. I haven't worked out in like a month.
I know, because we're so busy, the two of us.
That's
we used to work out every week, and you were like one of the only people that hung with me.
But
like,
I'm sure you're still working out, and I'm still working out, just not together.
I
just so everybody knows. We work out every day.
Just not together.
We're going to get it together.
It's really not the same. Nancy runs, can I talk about WITS?
Your show, whatever you want to do.
Whatever I want to do. I want to put on a sports bra and go work out. Nancy runs this amazing nonprofit called WITS, Wellness in the Schools. And before you like poo-poo it as like, oh, they're going to talk about some charity again. Like, wait till you hear how cool this is. Because of all the things I don't have time to do, this including is one of them. But yeah, I've made time because it's important to me and it's important to her, and I adore this woman. So tell people what WITS is.
I hope people aren't poo-pooing because it's a charity. That's
no. I'm saying people just always feel like, oh, I don't have time to allow another one into my soul. But wait till you hear about this one. You will allow this one into your soul.
Thank you.
That was a nice introduction.
Yeah, that was great. So Wellness in the Schools, as you said, is a national nonprofit based here in New York City. We bring food and fitness programming to public schools. We're in over 100 schools now. The majority, again, are in New York City. So we hire chefs and we hire fitness professionals, coaches, and we train them and then place them in schools. And together they create healthier environments for children to learn and grow. That's my quick first floor of the elevator pitch. I can go deeper if you want.
That's a good pitch. That's a good first floor. So basically, all these schools that are serving very mediocre lunches, which if you have kids in schools, you know this. If you don't have kids in schools, like I don't quite yet, I'm worried about this. You guys get these cooking professionals, these culinary graduates, anyone that is interested and knows about cooking, and they go into the schools and they help revamp their meals. Is that right?
Something like that. Very good. Well, I'm here to also be the big advocate for school lunch. So when your kids come to school, they need to eat school lunch. We have come a long way since when you were eating tater tots and whatever else.
Pepperoni pizza.
Pepperoni pizza and maybe chocolate milk.
That's exactly what I was saying.
We are maybe still seeing that there are 32 million children who rely on the federal lunch program. And we do this work, not so that kids are running around having organic, free-range little chicken and stuff. It's really because we know, a healthy lunch, a positive recess experience is going to give a child a leg up for the rest of the day, is going to give a child a leg up for the rest of their life. We have an obesity epidemic in this country.
Yes.
30% of the adults in this country are obese, not just overweight, but 30%? Obese. Yes. And this city, 43% of the children are overweight or obese here in New York City. So I'm an educator. These children have no chance to learn, have no chance to be productive adults if they are not healthy. That's why we do this work. So we partner with departments of education, with providers of food to create healthier lunches, to create healthier recess experiences so that children are able to go back to class ready to focus.
Just to give them a chance.
To give them a chance. And again, this one lunch, this one recess experience is not going to tip the obesity scales, but schools need to be the right example. Children go to school to learn to read, to write, to learn how to behave. and then they go and think it's okay to have a chicken finger and a mozzarella stick and chocolate milk for lunch. No, that's not okay. So we wanted to make sure that they know that salad bars, meals made from scratch,
Right.
whole milk and water are what you should be having, and that's what the model should be, and that's what they want at home now. That's what they want when they go out with their friends.
So it just so you know, I went on a tour of some schools with someone that you work with, and
Fabulous Wendy Siskin.
Yeah, the fabulous Wendy Siskin. We went into.
Listening.
She could be listening. Hey, Wen. Can I just tell you a funny Wendy story real quick? Wendy and I we ordered an Uber.
I don't think it's that funny.
It's hilarious.
Pays the bills.
Uber comes, and instead of putting in for the destination, for Uber's destination, they put in the pickup spot. Uber did this. It must have been a glitch. So Uber picked us up, drove us all the way around to the West Side Highway, and
Up to the Bronx.
we were in the process of talking the whole time and didn't even know, and brought us right back to where we started. And we went, wait, did we even go anywhere? Like, it took us 25 minutes, and we missed the whole program. And I'm sorry that Nancy had to flip the bill for that one. But it really was one of the best Uber stories ever, and we never even got to the school.
I said, how are your school visits? And she's like, well, it's singular, but it was a good one.
We get to the next. That being said, I went to one school, and I walked into school, and I said, there's no way that this school is going to have a salad bar. Like, think about it. Like, these kids aren't going to eat a salad bar. And lo and behold, I walked into their cafeteria, and there is a salad bar, and there were two kids, and they were making themselves a salad. And for someone...
chopped salad?
I don't know if it was a chopped salad. I'm not sure. It was a regular salad.
The chopped salad is a great partner to Wits. Because of chopped salad.
Because of the company Chopped Salad, they're actually partnered with Wits. You were trying to be funny, and
I wasn't trying to be
you were right.
funny. I was actually I like chopped salad more than regular
You love
salad.
chopped salad.
Yeah, chopped salad's
we
good.
love chopped salad too.
There was the salad bar, and I was blown away. And then we went out to recess.
When do you think I'm trying to be funny? When
I
have
guess-
I ever been funny?
I know that. Well, that's a good point. You've actually never been funny.
You're trying to...
I'm trying to bring it all. I'm trying to set you
You're
guys
trying
up,
to-
bring it all together. I want you in her circle. I want
play
her
him
in
up.
your circle. I know. I play Lance up all the time. I talked this morning about how smart you are. What a do-gooder you are.
Okay.
Anyway, what they do for school lunches, you guys also do, and you sort of glossed over this, but for recesses and for physical education, which is you're basically trying to revamp the recess as we know it, which is a bunch of kids going outside, and some were pummeling each other, and some were just running around like lunatics, no organization, no real rhyme or reason, and then they all come back in, and the energy's all over the place.
It's a little similar to what Brian was talking about yesterday with his program.
Brian,
The exercise. Brian Gallagher.
Yeah.
Like he
What
was
does
saying
he
that he does these exercise sessions centered around
correct.
fun
He has a
activities.
gym for adults, and it's called Throwback Fitness. It's different. He takes all the games you played as a kid, and he, and it's a gym, and you can work out. It has nothing to do
Are you
with what you're
listening?
No, he's not really listening.
I was completely listening.
Totally different, but similar.
But fun.
It
like,
all has to do
Fun,
with fitness.
yes.
Yeah,
but
fun,
wait,
but
but
fun
listen-
fitness.
Fun fitness, right?
That was sort of the
Yeah.
connection.
That was the connection. Okay.
So the what we do, in case you're,
Right.
she said I glossed over it. I don't really think I did. But the coaches, I mean, this recess period, which sometimes, thank you for focusing, is
She loves you.
20 to 30 minutes a day. and where we work, poverty and obesity are linked. We work in mainly high poverty communities, and this recess may very well be the only time of day where children are able to run around and play. And as an educator, I saw this recess not being the most effective use of their time.
Correct.
So it's really why we capitalize on that time of day. Not after school where only a few kids might go.
But centered around with the coach and
Yes,
having some
so
more, and that's
like you
kind
said,
of very
the fun,
similar
the
to what
play,
Brian was
yes.
talking about yesterday.
Yes,
that
right.
was the
Sorry.
element.
Yeah. No, I know. And now I was being funny. I was being funny.
Oh, you were just
Making
being
fun.
nasty.
I think it might have been
Nasty.
It was
I was being
nasty.
nice. A little bit.
Nasty.
I gave you a hard
was
time.
You give me a hard time when I'm paying attention to this.
You're right. You're right. I
Doing
gave you a
8
hard
things at
time.
one time, but I still pay attention.
So I got involved because I love the concept of that. I love the fact that you have these culinary graduates who are looking to practice their art and do good stuff, and why not do it for people who really, really need it? Same goes for the physical fitness aspect of it and the recess. And I think it's great what you're doing, because you didn't have to do it. Just like Lance didn't have to work with malaria, or Connor doesn't have to be here. Just kidding, you do have to do it.
It's like Connor doesn't have to go out on a date for the show, but he's doing
But
it
he's
for the
doing
show.
it anyway for the good of the show. But you care about this. You have such passion for it. And every time I speak to you, it draws me in and it makes me want to do more.
And we're so lucky to have you as our Coach for Kids ambassador.
Yes.
Right?
Well, that's a really great title. I'm not sure exactly 100% yet what it is that I'm going to be doing, but whenever she tells me to do it, I will definitely be doing it.
when I say jump, she doesn't say how high. She says I can go higher.
I can go higher than that. How many pull-ups can you do? Well, just tell me what your max is, and I'll do one more than that. But Nancy and we've also become friends. Are we friends? We're friends, right? Of course we're friends. We've like vacationed together.
We have.
When you send me her, you're like my friend.
Yeah, I call you my friend. Yeah. Yeah, I brought my kids.
But you're not sure if your friend is your friend?
No.
What kind of issues is this? Like, are you taking this up at therapy?
We're trying to be professional at the same time because I don't want to gloss over why it is I was first drawn to Nancy in the first place, which was because of wits, which I love.
But one day I will do an adventure race with you. Then I'll be a real friend.
I want Nancy to do one of these obstacle course races, like a Spartan race with me, and Nancy wants me to do...
When is the next Spartan race?
There's one November 11th in Boston at Fenway, in the park.
In the park?
Would you want to do it in the stadium?
Would I want to do it?
No, would you want to film it?
I would film it.
No, I'm sorry. November 11th is Saturday, and the 12th is Sunday.
I will come.
No, the 10th is a Thursday.
No, the 11th is a Saturday.
So we fight in front of everybody?
You want to make a bet?
Yeah.
I'll bet you 10 burpees. Okay. I say November 11th is Saturday.
I say it's Friday.
What day do you have with us?
It's Saturday.
It's Saturday?
Yeah, because the 8th is Wednesday. That's the...
I think you both are wrong. I'm willing to bet 10 burpees on this.
The 11th?
No, the 8th is not Sunday.
When's election day?
The 13th.
No, the 3rd.
Right?
The 6th. When's election?
Isn't it November?
The 11th is a Friday.
It is?
Burpees.
At least this year.
You already did. I'm
The
sure
12th
20
is
today.
2016.
Well,
According to
maybe you could
just
do
according to
something
Apple, they may have it wrong, Jenny.
Yeah, Apple may have it wrong.
Apple may have it wrong. They got Barbara Streisand's name
2017
wrong.
if you want.
Yeah, I know, right? All right, well, anyway, it's that Saturday. So
Is there a concert in the park the night before or something?
in Boston?
Yeah.
No, what do you mean?
I mean, they have these
At
things called
Fenway?
concerts. They get like a lot of people.
No. So Spartan matched up with a number of different baseball stadiums. I ran it at City Field a couple months ago.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
So now Fenway is hosting it.
Oh, so they're actually hosting, so you don't have to run up like Killington?
No.
You
So
go up the stadium
you do up the
stairs.
stadium. It's like basically. It's
Okay,
like,
yeah, definitely. I'll
it's
come to film
considered Spartan light. Like it's
it's
a sprint. So there's no mud. There's no water.
Are there kids' spaces?
There's
I
a
can
kids
sit in-
race on Boston.
I can sit in a seat and film it.
Yeah, you should.
I could come.
I'm
We
gonna-
should do the
I'm
General
gonna
Wolf
look
show
at my
that day
calendar.
live. We should actually start doing some General Wolf on location shots.
We should.
Location shows.
Well, I would
You
love
want
to
me
do
again?
one. No,
I'm going.
let me tell you the story about Nancy.
I'm sorry.
So
I didn't mean to
Nancy
interrupt
has
you.
a
Actually, I
Yes.
did, but I
Yeah, right.
I'm sorry.
Nancy has a lake house about an hour and a half north of here, right? So we decide we're going to go up and spend the weekend with Nancy. Lake house sounds so serene and calm, like, oh, there's a lake, like, and your house is right on it, and we'll just like check out the waves as they come in. So we get up, and Nancy said, I'm going to have some friends over. Why don't you do a workout session? So I was like, yeah, I'll give you my workout session. But I didn't know who these people were. So, although one of them is the swimming coach at Columbia. So one of them, I mean, they're all like established athletic people. So I do a full hour-long workout, and then Nancy says to Stephanie, hey, do you want to go on a little light run with me? A little nothing, we'll go on a little run.
No, Stephanie wanted to go on a run, and I felt I didn't want her to get lost in the woods.
So you felt you would run with her.
I was going to bike because I just done your workout, but then I felt like she might feel funny if I'm biking. I didn't know her as well. So
6
ran.
miles later and a mile swim later, Stephanie comes back in 16 different pieces. Nancy comes up and she's like
It wasn't a mile swim.
ready to like take on the world.
I do want to say one thing, and if Stephanie's listening, it's a run, and then we could have run a mile to get home. Or I said, we could also swim. It's a little bit of a shortcut. It's probably like 5 minutes. And she's like, 5 minutes? Okay. But I think the swim was a little longer than 5 minutes. But it wasn't a mile.
Listen,
maybe 10 minutes.
It was. Let me tell you about this swim. I consider myself an amazing athlete. I did the swim with your son. I did a fraction of it, a 12th of it with her 9-year-old. And he's going out. I'm like, Zane, see if you can keep up. I almost drowned. Okay? Her 9-year-old was like Michael Phelpsing me. He was like swimming as I was swimming this way. He was like swimming circles. Her 9-year-old. So that's just to give you some insight. Her older son is like a wrestling phenomenon. And her daughter is like a star tennis player. Like, I want to have children that are as athletic and outgoing and outdoorsy and everything as you
I want
have.
to just hang out with you because you're a professional exaggerator and you make us all sound so good.
No, I love it. It's really cool. And you would like this, Lance. Her husband has some limited Bruce. He's a big Bruce Springsteen fan.
I have 2 of the new books. I should have brought you one because everyone keeps sending it to us. Had I known, I would have brought you. Thank you, Dad. Thank you, mother-in-law. But I have 2 now.
What's the connection to Bruce?
Love.
Oh, just love.
70
Okay.
concerts. I don't know.
Yeah.
From Philadelphia.
Oh, did you go to? Are you?
This is not me. This is my husband.
Did he go to the Philadelphia concerts
This year?
this year?
I'm not sure if he went this year, but he goes all. I mean, I can't keep track.
I took my 5-year-old. My 5-year-old has the same birthday as Bruce, September 23rd. So she's become obsessed with Clarence Clemens of all things.
Who's no longer alive.
Who's no longer alive.
Oh, okay. I didn't know she knew that. I didn't want to be the one.
Yeah.
To tell her.
So they were showing Jake Clemens during 10th Avenue Freeze Out. They were showing Jake Clemens and Clarence Clemens.
Oh, nice.
And unfortunately, my daughter's grandmother passed away about a year ago, and a lot of her she was able to sort of tie in all these questions is is Clarence still connected to the band and all this other stuff? It took a little while for the light bulb to go off with me, but she's become obsessed with Clarence Clemens. We watch YouTube videos of Clarence Clemens.
He's worth obsessing over.
It's amazing stories. Who knew? But, yeah.
We've taken our kids; they've fallen asleep.
At concerts. I don't know.
I had to carry her for the whole. It was a 4-hour plus concert. I do no exercise, but I carried her around. I literally carried her for 4 hours. I was dying at the end.
Sadie literally sat in the stadium seat and fell asleep in the middle of this loud. It was at Hershey Park. She thought, it'll be fun to take him to Hershey Park. And she slept.
But she's good about it. She's probably had the right attitude about it.
After 10 minutes, I told her we were leaving, and I carried her. I started walking around.
And you were still going to listen to the
4 hours later, I'm still
Dad,
walking around.
Are we leaving yet?
She's like, "How come you're so dumb that you can't find the exit?"
Okay, so I want to get back to WITS for a second. How can people help out? Do you need help?
Always.
Okay.
Always. There are first of all, wellnessintheschools.org, if someone didn't do that already. There are opportunities for volunteering, for sure. So in addition to the centerpiece, which is the cafeteria and the recess yard, we also teach cooking classes to children and families and teachers and anyone who will listen to us. We teach, all of what we teach is also in the cafeteria menu, so it's this great marketing tool. We teach fitness breaks in the middle of the day. We have family fitness fun nights for the schools to come as a family and work out and then have a healthy chopped salad meal. So great opportunities for volunteering, and you can find that on our website. We are growing, as Jenna said, nationwide. So, of course, to grow, we always need money. Any opportunities for giving are also on the website. We host several events. We host 2 main events throughout the year, a dinner in the fall, harvest dinner, and a cocktail gala in the spring. So please look for that. And
Those are great. Those are the top chefs in New York City. Or the top chefs around the world that come in and they just cook their best stuff, and you walk around and you get to eat it. I mean, it's incredible.
Jenna has been the host in the last 2 events, she'll probably be the host again.
I hosted.
So that's part of being an ambassador.
Part of being an ambassador, you get to host and wear a nice outfit.
What's that official title again? You're the
Coach for Kids Ambassador. Both programs have fitness and restaurant partners. So if you're a restaurant out there, or if you're a fitness person out there, you can be a kids fitness program like a Super Soccer Stars. You can be a professional athlete. You can be the partner to a school. So you adopt a school, and we ask that you come 2 to 4 times a year. And the chef side, you are in the cafeteria doing a tasting. The kids get so excited.
Easy.
You sign 1 million autographs. It's really fun. It's seasonal. On the coach side, you're on the recess yard doing your specialty. So
I'm going to be coming out to do my specialty, whatever it is. I don't know what my specialty is yet, but I will be doing that thing.
Exactly, and the kids get, again, equally jazzed that they want your autograph, and it's just a fun piece.
I'll be like, line forms on the left, kids. Line forms on the left.
Our cooks and our coaches, make that all happen and make that magic happen. They'll interface with you, and they're your liaison to the school.
It's exciting.
It's fun. So chefs, coaches, dollars, events. We'll take volunteers. We'll take it all.
Why are you so passionate about this? Seriously. Every time I talk to you, you're never not passionate about it. I mean, you just ate hair and you're still passionate about it.
I do have a hair in my mouth.
Yep,
I'm
that
so
was
sorry.
huge.
It's huge. It's gray.
I don't even think it was yours.
It's mine. It's
okay,
gray.
that's
we know
good.
It's mine. Why am I so? Well, I think, first, I grew up in a very healthy home. I watched as a school principal children come to school with a bottle of soda and a bag of chips. That was breakfast. And I knew we could do better. And so, I know we're staring at this horrible obesity epidemic and at a soon-to-be adult population that will not be healthy and therefore not productive. So, all of those reasons. But I think that the main reason is that I'm seeing progress. And so it feels good. You know, it feels good to go to work. I love the people I work with. I love the change agents in the school, the cooks and the coaches. They are doing amazing, amazing work. And you go into a school and you feel good.
Yeah.
You're like, wow, I'm doing something. We're making change. And you see statistics, you know, changing. It depends which ones you're looking at.
Right.
But obesity rates are going down in some places, not in other places. But I certainly am seeing from 100 years ago when I was a school teacher and principal, the difference in lunch. I mean, I see it on the plate, and that's amazing.
Yeah.
How, you know, in the beginning, we were kind of the crazy people saying to do this. And now everyone's talking the same thing we were talking 11 years ago, 20 years ago. Like, oh, we need to bring real food to children.
Yeah.
You know, and so small organizations, large institutions, government agencies are all really coming together to make change. And so I'm rewarded every day. So
I love it.
That feels good. That's one of the reasons why.
That's the reason why. No, it is. You make a difference. Like, so many people go through life and don't make a difference at all, and you get to do that, and you get to watch it happen. That's just an incredible feeling.
Do you think so many people don't make a difference, or do you feel like everybody makes a difference?
Nope.
In their
I
own
think
way
there are a
and
lot
just
of
don't
people
care?
that don't make that go through life and don't want to.
Most people like they raise
shake the boat or
families,
anything.
They're there for their parents. It's hard to recognize like a lot of people.
I mean, like,
You're right. There's a continuum.
Like
And
most
of course.
people are like help out. They just mimic it.
yeah, but they help out on their own, however it affects them, and I think there's a lot of, and it's easy to do stuff that makes your life better. It's not as easy to go out of your way to make other people's lives better. That's what I will say.
Say like reaching out.
Reaching out, just looking outside of your own personal circle, to go out of your way and put effort towards something that doesn't affect you per se, but affects.
But a lot of people
community
just
and the
don't have.
greater
Like I find that a lot of people just don't have the roadmap.
good. Okay, so that's why we
Here's
talk
a
to these
roadmap.
people.
Here's your
Here's a
roadmap,
roadmap.
right? That's what I'm saying. Like here's a roadmap
Yeah.
for a lot of those people that just want to.
Yeah, just learn more about it.
There's a lot of good people.
Get more eyes on it. So go to wellnessintheschools.org, learn more about it, see if you can help out, even if it's something small that you can contribute, whatever it is, right? And when are we working out again? Maybe next week sometime.
Yeah.
Well,
Next
we do
week
the
I'm
show at
traveling.
11.
Every Friday?
Every
day?
Monday through Friday.
Every
Yes.
day.
No wonder you're not working out with me.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
No, but I could do it at I could work out at 8.
I can work out at 8.
So if you want to work out at 8, from 8 to 9.
If Sadie drops off Zane, I can work out
Actually,
at 8.
can we get wellness in the schools involved in the diet thing, or is that not appropriate?
I don't know. I'm doing this diet starting October 23rd. It's like a combination of paleo and whole foods, where I'm only eating single ingredient foods because I'm getting super clean for the month from October 23rd right up to Thanksgiving.
Okay.
So every ingredient I eat has only one ingredient in it, like carrot or egg or chicken. I'm trying to be super clean.
Amazing.
But maybe they could help.
We're all eating bacon for Thanksgiving.
We'll figure out a
We
way.
should get chefs involved to do some recipes for you.
Why don't we do something like that?
And
Get
or
wellness in the
awesome.
some fundraising thing
What
as
if
well
we
with it.
we can even do a show at
Maybe
go
get
live?
people here.
well,
as
Bill
an idea.
already said we can go live at
How about
his
this as
kitchen.
an
She's probably
idea?
listening, so.
Have people get sponsored, like
To
for
do the same
for
thing.
being on the diet and having the money go to wellness in the
I love
schools.
that. I like the way you think.
Well, I told you I called you a genius to her.
Right. It's,
I mean,
just,
he's not, but I
processing. I'm
did.
far from it.
So it's like being sponsored for running the marathon.
Exactly.
Yes.
Like you're going to be in the
Doing it.
diet, like get your
Yeah.
friends.
If I do it 30 days,
By, people
it's this
involved in
much
the
money.
show.
Yeah,
If I do
so
it
that's
one
what
day.
we're doing. So if you guys,
Done.
and Lance is going to organize that and get that set up. We're starting on October 23rd.
It's actually
The
Connor
worst-
running this down right now. Oh, look
Connor.
at him! Look at
He's
him
actually
run!
running.
I think he's texting his girlfriend, but he's
No,
actually...
he's not. He doesn't have a girlfriend. That's why we're running
All right.
date with.
Now
Connor.
listen, the worst thing that could happen here.
Connor.
I know, and look how cute he is too.
It's been since day one.
Yeah. It's okay. You're
Um,
both single.
You guys, this is a great idea.
Look how well marriage worked out for me, dude.
I'm going to find a 23-year-old and I'm
Super
going to find a
successful.
50-year-old.
However, slightly not so good with marriages. But he's so kind. And
One of your
adorable.
friends actually asked me for marriage advice one day.
Yeah, that was the
On the
dumbest
show?
thing that ever happened.
Not on the show, like we were and I was just like, you realize I've been divorced 3 times. Like you
3
don't want to
times?
be,
Oh,
you
wait,
don't want
now
to be
we
coming to
have
me
to
for
talk.
like,
I know.
yeah.
But it's not him. Well, he says
You
it's
and
not
Trump.
him.
I
It
think,
is me,
right?
yeah. It's me and Trump, exactly. That's my.
That's your motto?
That's why we don't have David
That's
Lance.
your bar?
We have like
David Connor, because your bar's so low.
My
down.
bar is like
Trump
my
is
bar
swinging
is
on your
closed.
bar
I
right
have a
now.
great niece. A wonderful niece. She's not my great niece. She's a wonderful niece. And my goddaughter. She's in Colorado for next 4 years, but
Okay.
we'll work on
Is
this.
she in Boulder or?
Boulder, yeah.
It's a great school.
Where did you go?
I went to school in Virginia, but I have a good friend who went to Boulder and he loved it. And my dad's huge about like skiing out west.
Yeah.
So he's all about Colorado.
She's so happy. It's driving me crazy. Every Instagram post is a hike in the mountains. I'm like, do you go to school?
Yeah, Colorado's an incredible state.
Anyway, I'll make sure that with this day and age, I can connect you by one of those things, and you could be Instagram,
she might be the winner.
Texting, you know.
Come on in.
True.
All right. Well, this is great. So you guys, was it easy enough? Right?
Yeah, we didn't do burpees, or you?
We didn't
have
do
10
burpees.
later.
Live.
Will you make
We're
sure
gonna
she
end
does 10 burpees?
I lost my
She
bet.
lost the bet.
I have to do 10 burpees.
Don't you guys
with
remember?
Nancy.
I'm going to make sure she does a burpee.
Should I do it now?
Yeah.
I'll be